Hello everybody and welcome to the highlights of this Super 6 game between India and New Zealand, coming to you from Supersport Park in Centurion. An important game, of course. If New Zealand are to get up, they will shut the door on Sri Lanka because it's getting pretty tight for that number 4 spot. Australia at the moment are top with 20 points. India are second with 16. Kenya are third with 14. Those three teams have gone through to the semi-finals, and it's a bit of a shootout right now between New Zealand and Sri Lanka. New Zealand have got 8 points, Sri Lanka 7.5, and Zimbabwe bringing up the rear with 3.5. So if you look at the sides that have been selected for today's game, India are unchanged. This is the 9th World Cup game they've played in this World Cup, and they've only used 12 players, so unchanged again today. 2 changes in the New Zealand lineup. Daryl Tuffy is in for Andre Adams and Craig McMillan in for Lou Vincent. Now the toss was won by India, and somewhat surprisingly they elected to bowl in these magnificent conditions. Let's pick up the action with our first 2 commentators, Ian Smith and also Ravi Shastri.
Craig McMillan gets another opportunity back in the New Zealand side. He will open the batting with Stephen Fleming, and that's something he didn't do against the Indians when India were in New Zealand 2 months ago. He batted in the middle order. He lost his place in the side, so he's been in some indifferent form, but not Fleming. Fleming's had a good World Cup up to now. Highest score of 134 was against the South Africans in one of the earlier matches. That's on the air, taken. Second ball wicket for the Indians. Harbhajan Singh making no mistake at square leg. And New Zealand lose an early wicket.
Disaster for the New Zealand cause. They put McMillan in to take a punt that today might be his day. Well, it isn't. Couldn't be worse, in fact. He shuffled across in front, looking to hit through the onside. And this is quite a clever field placing by the Indians, because this fellow at square leg is a lot closer than you would normally expect. He could be back another 10-15 metres, but they've done a bit of homework on Craig McMillan, and the extra swat has paid dividends. He's gone for a duck. New Zealand haven't got a run. They're already 1 down.
And straight away some movement. The figure has gone up. It always looked close. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Zaheer. And New Zealand already in a spot of bother.
Well, Saurav Ganguly said, I want to bowl first. There is a little bit in the air. But New Zealanders have been defeated by in-swing to this point, and this is a disaster. The first one was bad. It's pitched in the line of middle and leg. It's hit Nathan Astle, bang in front of middle, going on to hit again. There can be no complaints really about that. You've got to give those. Puff of the cheek says, yeah, we're in big trouble. It's none for 2. Here's Zaheer on a hat-trick.
Again, good delivery. This time, the bat comes down in time. Cyrus off the mark. And the first runs on the board for New Zealand. Good shot. Just waited on it. This is a quick outfield. And the first boundary of the game. That's in the air, but in the gap as well. He's not quite timed it. Just pulled back inside the boundary. 3 runs comfortably taken. Good shot. Superb timing. And a nice way to end the over. Good one for New Zealand. 11 of it. It's 19 for 2. Lovely shot. He looks a class player when he plays shots like that. Just standing up tall and punching it through the onside. Second boundary for the New Zealand captain. That's gone away fine and into the boundary.
Oh, and he's got another one. Ashish Nehru this time. So just as New Zealand started to climb out of the mire, Nehru puts an end to it.
Well, Robin, you've just seen an evidence of why this Indian team is different. On a batting pitch, this is a beauty of a delivery. And you can't fault the batsman too much. It's moved off the seam, left to the right-hander with pace. That's an excellent delivery. and they bowled quite a few in this tournament, Ashish Nehra and Zaheer Khan, and that's the reason India is on a roll in this World Cup. Scott Steyer has gone for 15. The score 38 for 3.
Got him. Very, very good delivery. Terrific stuff from Zaheer Khan. That's his third that he's picked up today. And 100 wickets now for Zaheer Khan in one-day internationals. Brilliant stuff.
Well, he was bowling beautifully. He had already picked up 2 wickets, was rested for a while, and then brought from the other end. And how well he's responded. A wonderful delivery. He has varied his length beautifully, Zaheer Khan, through the gate, bat and pat. McCullum walking back for 4. New Zealand 47 for 4.
Gee, that's a good delivery. That's gone up in the air. I think it's going to be safe, though. Over the top of the keeper's head. It's running away towards the boundary. Won't quite get there. Just a slight mix-up from Zaheer Khan getting around and assisting his teammate. In the end, just 2 runs, but a little bit of good fortune there for Chris Cairns. That's a fine stroke. That really is well played. It wasn't an out-and-out half volley. Just played through the line for 4. That could be out, is going to be out. Sachin Tendulkar is the man that's taken the simplest of catches. Javagal Srinath back into the attack, and that is a huge wicket. That really is a big wicket for India.
Well, just as we were mentioning that he has played a sensible innings, not a very sensible shot, and Sourav Ganguly has been absolutely brilliant today. He's brought Srinath back, and straight away the fast bowler has provided India with a breakthrough and a big one. Fleming, who was shaping up very nicely out there, a nothing shot in the end. Didn't read the length well on that occasion and went straight down the throat of mid-off. Sachin Tendulkar had no problems. But a lot of problems for Stephen Fleming and company. He's gone for 30. New Zealand 5 down for 60 now.
Now that's a short delivery, and what an interesting shot it was from Chris Harris. He was off the ground, both feet off the ground, slapped it around back with a square for 4. Fine shot indeed.
The second good shot from Chris Harris.
So long on is back. Deep mid-wicket is back. Cover isn't, and that's 4. Nice, gentle, loopy half volley, and it gets the Cairns treatment. And he has. Can you believe it? He's hit it straight down backward point's throat. The simplest of deliveries to put away, and this dismissal really sums up New Zealand's day to this point.
And also India's day. Just when a batsman has looked dangerous or looked ominous, 20 of 26 balls for Chris Cairns, and the Indians have managed to send him back packing. Slowish ball and trying to hit another boundary because there's no sweeper cover. Zaheer Khan gets a simple catch at point. He's happy. Not Chris Cairns. Gone for 20, and New Zealand 88 for 6.
Jacob Oram is the new player for New Zealand.
Now that's not a bad shout. That looks like pretty adjacent to me. Up goes the finger as well. So Daryl Harper agrees, and Zaheer Khan has picked up another one. This has been a remarkable performance from him. He's picked up 4 now, and New Zealand on the rack.
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. They are on the rack at the moment. And have a look at the Indians. They're jubilant. They're enjoying their cricket. You can see it's a team playing out there. And Zaheer Khan spot on once again with the line and the length. Another batsman caught on the crease. No problems there for Daryl Harper. The finger has gone up. And New Zealand at the moment looking down the drain. Chris Harris departs, 96 for 7.
Whipped away leg side, that's going to go for 4. That races away. Also brings up the 100 for New Zealand, so they've eventually got there. They've lost 7 wickets though. Ashish Nehra not happy with that last delivery of full toss that was just worked away quite easily. Gone over the top has Danny Vettori. He knew he'd be able to get one sooner or later. He's not one to normally just push it around and block. Decided to break the shackles and hit a 4 over mid-on.
And talking of domination, that was dominated by Jacob Oram. That shot was a good one, coming down the track and putting it away very easily.
looking for the big one over mid-wicket. So Shiwag in on the act as well, and New Zealand lose their 9th wicket.
Well, no need to bring back Zaheer Khan. You've got Virender Sehwag, and he's picked up a wicket. This was a loose shot, trying to hoist it against the spin. A nothing delivery in the end, dragging it back into the stumps. Jacob Oram walking back after getting 23. New Zealand 9 down now for 144.
146 for 9, 5 overs left. Full of wickets on screen for you, and we're running out of room to put the bowlers in because the 8th bowler is now going to bowl, Dinesh Mongia. And he's got a wicket with the first ball, and just closes down the innings very nicely indeed.
Amazing. Every change has made sense. Sourav Ganguly has been on top of his game, on top of the art of captaincy. Dinesh Mongia, a real makeshift thing coming on to bowl, and what he does, he picks up a wicket. Straightforward catch, another soft dismissal. A loopy delivery, he could have put it anywhere, Daryl Tuffy. But straight down the throat of the bowler, no problems there for Dinesh Mongia, and India absolutely delighted with this effort. 146 all out New Zealand on a perfect batting track and on a perfect day.
India will be delighted. They won the toss, elected to bowl, and they've done the business, bowling New Zealand out for 146. They struck in the first over with Zaheer Khan picking up Craig McMillan and also Nathan Astle in consecutive deliveries. Stephen Fleming, the only batsman really to offer any resistance, 30 runs of 59 balls, and really it didn't improve at all from there. Chris Cairns looked threatening for 20, but he couldn't go on, and Oram also did a pretty good job for 23, but disappointing in the end to be all out for 146. And just about everyone had a bowl for India. 8 bowlers used in total, but the man who did the damage is the man right at the top, Zaheer Khan. 8 overs, 4 for 42. That's the 3rd time he's reached those career best figures, so he likes those numbers, that's for sure. Javagal Srinath did a superb job, 1 for 20, and also Ashish Nehra, 10 overs, 1 for 24. Outstanding pressure from those 3 enabled Harbhajan Singh to come into the attack and bowl Hoods full 10 overs and pick up 2 for 28. And even Dinesh Mongia, just the 1 delivery, and he picked up a wicket with his very, very first delivery. So impressive performance from India, and they are in the box seats at the moment. India's target is 147 runs only. They've got 50 overs available if needed, and they need to go at just under 3 runs to the over.
He's been in wonderful form in this tournament. It'll be interesting to see whether he's going to take strike. Not today. The last time Tendulkar was at the Centurion with Virender Sehwag, he was the one taking strike because Wasim Akram had the ball in his hand. Well, he's a dangerous batsman and just found form in the last match against Sri Lanka.
1 down. Shane Bond has struck very, very early in proceedings. Virender Sehwag is the man, had a bit of a waft at it. It was a good pace delivery, just under 149 k's per hour, and they've got the initial breakthrough.
Well, he flashed hard at it and may have been surprised that the catch was taken. But generally the ball really flies off the edge, may have got the bottom half of the bat, but Scott Styrus has taken a good catch. He's made a difficult catch look very easy. So that's a big wicket for New Zealand first up. Sehwag gone for 1, and the score 4 for 1.
Got him right through him. That is a great delivery from Shane Bond. 153 k's per hour. Magnificent stuff, and they've picked up the skipper this time. 2 down.
Well, that reaction of Ganguly tells you the story. He knows he's been done by a great delivery. This was quick. More importantly, I think it was a surprise delivery. Ganguly was expecting the ball to be about good length, shaping away from him, but this one is full and it's got the edge of the off stump. So fortunate in that way, but what a great delivery, and he knows it. Gone for 3, the Indian captain. The score 9 for 2.
Tendulkar just drives that one through the offside for 4. What a glorious shot that is. You will not see a better off drive from that, and it's in a pressure situation as well. And again, back-to-back boundaries for Sachin Tendulkar in exquisite style. Pull shot this time. He's got this away in front of square. He's picked up that length very quickly. 3 boundaries in 3 balls, 3 outstanding shots. Gone! Brilliant catch! Oram is the man. He has taken an absolute blinder. Wow, what a huge wicket that is. Daryl Tuffy has been hit for 3 fours in the first 3 balls. He's come back with the 5th ball and he's picked up Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, sensational start here in the second innings, and so was the first innings in the morning. India launching into New Zealand with the new ball. New Zealand's turn to repay. It's gone quick and low to Jacob Oram. Safe catch taken again. And Sachin Tendulkar will be a disappointed man. It's a slow walk back to the dressing room. 15 of 16 balls, and India in some trouble. 21 for 3.
Through the gap. Forget about chasing that. That's beautifully timed. That was the Yorker. Just a little full. Just too full and too wide. Over the top of Harris. Only just. And Bond is a tad unlucky again. That's a handy shot. Smashing cover drive.
Good shot through the covers. It'll run away for 4. Harris gives up on it already.
Once again, beautifully executed by Mohammad Kaif. He's looking $1 million out there.
That's flashed away. If you're going to play the shot, play it hard, top edge, and it's flown away for 4. Good shot. Beautiful stroke. Mohammad Kaif just oozing with confidence now. It's put away and we'll go for 4. So a lovely way for India to finish the over.
Looking for 2. Should be able to pick up 2. Nathan Astle is down there. And they stroll back comfortably for the second.
Great running. Chris Kane is not the fittest man in the outfield, and Mohammad Kaif is certainly the fittest. Brings up the 100, which means India just need 47 now to win. So 50 for Mohammad Kaif. Another valuable innings for his team.
Well, what a shot to bring up your 50.
He's played it fine. He'll look for the second. There's a third man there. And eventually makes it. Oh no. The third umpire has been called for Peter Willie, asking the question. Dravid thinks he's made it. There isn't too much excitement in the New Zealand camp.
Well, I thought it was touch and go. Good flat throw from the deep. Shane Bond was the fielder. Rahul Dravid quickly across for the second. And yes, got there in the end. Stretched really well, extended his arms to ground the bat. And yes, couple of frames in. This is absolutely brilliant running from Rahul Dravid. He must be tired, and not out is the call from the third umpire.
Indians looking for the pull, and he'll get the boundary. Not from the meat of the bat, but there was a lot of vacant space in that area, and the partnership is now 100 runs.
Beautiful stroke. He's batted so nicely. He really has. In several games when he's been needed, Rahul Dravid, the vice-captain, has come in and done it.
And another one. Consecutive boundaries.
Cairns is busy again. Starris has been guilty of just drifting down that leg side. 4 more. And India get ever closer as Rahul Dravid goes to a very valuable 50 indeed. He's hit that for 4. That levels the scores. The hesitation was because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't the winning hit.
Well, he's done it in style. 2 clean hits to finish the game. Another emphatic win for the Indians as their march in this World Cup continues. 7 wins on the trot. New Zealand have been outplayed by 7 wickets. By a good bowling performance by India earlier on, and then the Indians going out there and getting the winning runs comfortably. 150 for 3. Dravid and Kaif involved in a wonderful partnership. 129 runs. 68 not out Kaif. 53 Dravid. And the Indian supporters have plenty to cheer about.
There certainly were some concerns at the start of India's batting, with Virendra Sehwag going for 1 and Sachin Tendulkar for 15 and Sourav Ganguly being yorked by Bond for 3, and then a great partnership of 129 between Rahul Dravid and also Mohammad Kaif. Kaif getting 68 not out and Dravid not out on 53. They steered India home, 150 for 3 to finish. New Zealand bowling, Shane Bond was outstanding right at the start, picking up some quick wickets and bowling very briskly indeed. 2 for 23. He got off 8 overs. Tuffy picked up 1 for 41 off 10, but really no one else was providing too much penetration. All the figures were fairly tidy, but of course India weren't chasing too many runs. So looking back at this game, New Zealand all out for 146. So terrific bowling from India. Zahir Khan, Javagal Srinath and also Ashish Nehra providing terrific pressure at the start. Harbhajan Singh came into the attack in the middle order and picked up 2 for 28. And India in reply after a bit of problem right at the start, and they lost 3 quick ones. 3 for 21 they were at one stage, ending up 150 for 3. Terrific stuff from Rahul Dravid and Mohammad Kaif, and India eventually won another game, and this time by 7 wickets. So 4 points to India today, and they go to 20 now, and they join Australia with 20 points, 1, 2 and 3. That's all settled. Of course, Kenya on 14 points, and New Zealand and Sri Lanka are fighting out for that 4th spot. New Zealand at the moment half a point ahead of Sri Lanka. Important game also coming up. Zimbabwe bringing up the rear with 3.5. And remember, the top 4 qualify for the semis, and it's tight for that number 4 spot. And that's all for the action at Supersport Park and Centurion. Thanks for being with us. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye for now.